What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I am on my way to the lockup to grab another car. You already know what we're getting. We're gonna go and get the Cef. It's time to start putting some work into the old four-door. Jumping in the mighty Corolla. So old girl does me well. So yep, we've got some big plans for the Cef. About to go and grab it. Wade from Loto Services is going to be meeting me there, and he's actually going to be towing the car back to the house for me. And then we're going to start prepping the engine bay for paint, because yeah, once the engine bay is painted, we can actually put the motor and gearbox in. Because if you guys remember, I've got an RB20 for it, which I actually originally built for that car right there, and that's been sitting in storage. So yep, once the engine bay is all prepped and painted, motor and gearbox can go in it, and then we can get it wired up, tuned, and then we'll probably look at painting the outside of it. But yeah, a lot of you guys have been waiting for Cefiro content, and you're finally getting it. Here's the old girl. So I just gotta wait for Wade to get here, and then we'll push this old girl out, get it loaded up. Also, if anyone's got a trunk, I need one of those urgently, because yeah, she's a bit this one's a bit cooked, a bit too far gone. How many of you guys remember this old thing? So this is the 20E that was out of my R33, the one that we blew up. Who said you can't kill a 20E? Because I definitely did. Wade from Loto just rocked up. It's time to get this bad girl loaded up and get it home. Pulls off, I'm gonna put it back on later. Got the old girl, about to put her up the driveway. It's home, good car. Right, so it's a couple of days on from what you guys just saw. I want to give a quick shout out to Wade from Loto for towing the old Cef here. So if you guys ever need anything towed in the Christchurch or South Island area in general, hit Wade up. I'll chuck a link to his Facebook page in the description below. And yeah, he does pretty good rates. And yeah, if your car is absolutely slammed, it's still easy to get on. So yeah, check it out and hit him up if you need anything moved. So today, what I'm about to do, we are going to be working on this, but I'm going to head to Mitre 10 first and pick a few things up. My Uber's here. So we've just been to Mitre 10, got some supplies, car wash to clean the engine bay, and some sandpaper to sand it all down. We also got coffee, can't start the day without coffee. Right, so made it back home now. First thing we're gonna do is we're going to move the old girl, because I'm sick and tired of working in the sun. Even though I've only done it for a couple of days, it's just too hot. But the good thing is, because of where the garage is, the sun goes over, so we've always got shade here throughout the whole day, which is actually awesome. And because Mike's car is real short, been able to like roll it all the way forward, and we've got this little area here to work on it in the shade. Because yeah, it's too hot to sand an engine bay in the sun. So yeah, first thing we're gonna do in here though, is I'm gonna take everything out. I'm completely rewiring this whole car, so this whole fuse box can be taken out. We don't need that, and then we're gonna go through and take all the rest of this other crap out, which shouldn't take too long, and then we'll give it a clean. And then once it's clean, we'll start sanding it. Got my mate Blair here, he's gonna give me a hand. I guess we'll push it first, and then we'll crack into it. Right, so a bit of an update, we've been growing away. Blair's taken all the power steering out, starting to take the scuttle panel off so we can take the wiper motor out. taking a couple of other things off as well. Yeah, he's taking the fenders off. And while he's been doing that, I have been in here taking out the dash. I have never taken out a dash before because I realized that to get all that loom out that's on that side, yeah, I got to take the dash out, which I got to take it out anyway because I want to completely gut this whole car of wiring. But so many parts and shit in here. I've been using it as a parts car, and it's kind of annoying having to work over everything. But oh, so, yeah, nice.
Send it. She's off. Sweet.
So I think
can
it's.
you even get to that fucking?
I thought you could. You can in the Sylvias. Yeah. Fuck, I guess you can't in these.
Yeah, fuck, what a cunt.
Oh no, here we go. I think it's just a bolt.
Yeah, on that end, eh?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah. Right, you guys are learning some shit along with us. Do you reckon you can give us a quick hand with this dash?
Yeah, bro.
I have to slide up. Oh.
Land it there, I'll come around.
No, you got it. Shot G.
Parts are stacking up.
Yeah. Oh, what a mess. Got to take all of this out. Fun times. You know what? I could almost completely gut the interior of this and just paint the interior gold as well.
Yeah. Or something buzzy as, like purple or something.
Yeah, you know, that'd be cool. Actually, maybe I paint the outside of the car purple and, I mean the outside of the car gold and the engine bay purple. Well, spoiled the colour for you guys. I'm planning on painting the outside of this like a BMW gold, because the first ever RB that I had, I'll chuck a picture on the screen now, was a R32 that was, yeah, it was a BMW gold, and I want to paint this car the same colour. I guess not entirely sure what I'm going to paint the engine bay. Gotta figure that out soon because I think it's getting painted in a couple of weeks. What do you reckon? Gold and purple on the engine bay?
Yeah,
I reckon that'll look cool, eh?
Shit, yeah. Even get a flake to the purple or something.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. So we're making good progress on this thing. We're just taking the last of the wiring out in the front of it, and then yeah, we're pretty much ready to start cleaning it and prepping it. All we've got to do is just take that out, which I'm going to do now. It's made nice and easy now that the dash is out, because usually if the dash is in, you got to get up under it. But because it's out, it's literally just these 4 bolts here, and then she's good to come out. Oh, and we got to take the pin out for the actual brake pedal. But then I'm ready to start prepping this thing for paint. Start making it look pretty and less dirty and hoary and disgusting. So we've been held up a little bit. So we got these 2 brake lines off the master cylinder here, but this one's being a bastard. I've sprayed it with CRC and let it sit, but it's still starting to round the nut. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Cefiro real quick, and they've actually got a proper, like a proper spanner that you can go over that like holds more of the sides. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but yeah, it'll make getting that off a lot easier, because using just a regular 10mm, it's just rounding it. And we've got to take these ones off as well. I sprayed them with CRC too, but I know those are going to be a bit of a bastard, so yeah, we'll just go and grab that proper tool and it'll be way easier. Alright, so we just got back from Super Cheap, and these are what I brought. So these little spanners have the like the extra bit that curves round, which means it just grabs a bit more of the nut, so it's less likely to strip, but it's still the open end, so you can slip it over here. And it started to round before, so this might actually be a bastard to even get on, but right, here we go. Oh, I like that. Boost it out. Oh yeah, she's leaking. So I'll take the master off and we'll clean this up, make it look nice and pretty. So we've been working away at this for a good bit now, and it's pretty much all stripped out. So we've just got the shop vac out. We're going to go and just vacuum up all this, go over the whole engine bay, give it a quick vacuum, make sure most of the dust and stuff is out. She's all clean. I'm probably going to take this battery tray out, just get the grinder out and grind back the spot welds, and that'll just pop off. And then we'll clean this thing up, start prepping it for paint. What do you reckon?
Fucking A, mate. She's coming along.
I didn't bother filming it because I knew it was going to be a long, tedious, annoying process, but I took the like battery tray out, and good thing I did, because I don't know how well you can see through here, but I mean you can actually see through. So that's rusting out quite bad there. So probably sand it right back and then just hit it with some primer so it doesn't rust anymore. But there's also another bracket here that I cut off. Basically just took those off because when it's all painted, it's going to look so much better. Because we're not going to have the fuse box up here anymore. We're not going to have the battery here. So having all those brackets out nice and clean, it's going to make the whole bay look 10 times better. So it's pretty much all ready for us to give it a clean and a water blast. Then we're going to get into sanding it and getting excited. Cefi, mate, we're going to do some skids. Gotta show the Cefi some love. Right, so I'm going to wrap this video here. We finished up. We got the Cefiro's engine bay basically ready to go for paint prep, ready to be sanded. Finished up that night because I had a bunch of organising I had to do. This thing was full of parts and there was a lot of shit just scattered everywhere, and I needed to figure out where everything was going, because having a garage, you got to be a lot more organised than having a big ass workshop where you can afford to kind of just throw shit everywhere. So yeah, I had to call it there. So yeah, that'll be it for this one. But yeah, the next video of the Cefiro, we are going to be prepping it for paint. Originally I was going to keep this thing 4-stud and have this stuff, the like lower arms, knuckles modified for obviously more angle and stuff, but I have since decided that I'm actually just going to rub the subframes out of this front and back. So this is now going to be 5-stud and pretty much have everything that this did have except the front brakes, because the front brakes are still going to go on to the Silvia in there. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with front brakes for that, but yeah, she's all go. There's gonna be a lot of videos coming this week, guys. Daily content pretty much for the next couple of weeks at least, next couple of months. Yeah, lastly before I wrap the video up, guys, just want to give a shout out to Blake from Hustle Parts for hooking us up on a Cefiro trunk. You guys know how rusty that one is. So we got a nice fresh one here. It's a little dirty, but yeah, no, it's all good. It'll clean it up nice. It's got a bit of a ding there, but yeah, we'll sort that out when we go to prep this thing for paint. It's in a much better condition than this one at least. So that'll be it for this one, guys. Cheers for watching. I'm gonna go inside where it's not shitty weather, finish editing this video, because I'm actually filming this the same day that is that you guys are watching it, that it's uploaded Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna finish editing it, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. You know the deal, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.